In the heart of Detroit's abandoned industrial district, where broken windows reflected forgotten dreams, Maria Santos pushed her rusty shopping cart through the debris-strewn streets. At 67, she had lost everything: her home to foreclosure, her savings to medical bills, and her hope to years of struggle. But tucked inside her worn coat pocket was a small notebook filled with recipes from her grandmother's kitchen in Mexico. These weren't just recipes. They were memories of love, family gatherings, and the belief that food could heal both body and soul. What Maria didn't know was that this little notebook would soon transform not just her life, but the entire neighborhood around her. As winter's harsh grip tightened on the city, Maria made a decision that seemed impossible for someone in her situation. She would start cooking again, not just for survival, but to bring hope back to a community that had forgotten what it meant to dream. Maria's first customers were the other homeless individuals who gathered around the abandoned warehouse where she had set up a small camp. Using a portable camping stove she had found in a dumpster, she began preparing simple meals from donated ingredients she collected from local food banks. Her grandmother's pozole recipe, made with whatever vegetables she could find, became legendary among the street community. Word spread quickly. There was a woman who could make magic happen with the simplest ingredients. Local shop owners, initially skeptical, began to notice something remarkable. The area around Maria's makeshift kitchen was becoming cleaner, safer, and more hopeful. People weren't just coming for the food. They were staying to talk, to share stories, and to help each other. Maria realized she wasn't just feeding bodies. She was nourishing souls and rebuilding the fabric of human connection that poverty had torn apart. One cold November morning, James Mitchell, a young social worker, discovered Maria's operation while conducting outreach in the area. Instead of shutting it down due to health regulations, he was moved by what he witnessed. Former strangers working together, sharing resources, and treating each other with dignity. James used his connections to help Maria navigate the legal requirements for food service. Within 3 months, local donors had contributed enough funds to rent a small storefront. Abuela's Kitchen officially opened in February, but it was more than just a restaurant. It was a community center where people could find not only affordable, nutritious meals, but also job training, literacy classes, and most importantly, hope. Maria hired several individuals from the homeless community, giving them not just employment, but a chance to rebuild their lives with dignity and purpose. 3 years later, Maria Santos stood before a packed auditorium at the Detroit Community Leadership Awards. Her small notebook of recipes now published as Healing Through Food, a grandmother's legacy. Abuela's Kitchen had expanded to 3 locations, serving over 2,000 meals monthly, while providing job training to hundreds. The once abandoned neighborhood had transformed into a thriving community hub, with new businesses, clean streets, and restored hope. Maria's voice trembled with emotion as she spoke. "My grandmother always said that when you cook with love, you feed more than the stomach. You feed the soul of the world." The standing ovation lasted 5 minutes, but the impact of her journey from homelessness to community leader would last generations. That night, Maria looked at her grandmother's recipe book and smiled, knowing that sometimes the smallest seeds of hope, when nourished with love and determination, can grow into forests of change that shelter entire communities.